Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another session. Pre-record this time, sorry, got to head away. But nevertheless, session here, we're going to do 3 15-minute pieces. We're just going to have 60 seconds in between. And as you can see, it's very low rate, okay? We're going to just do fundamentals. I know, sometimes you're like boring, whatever, but this is where we really have to start developing ourselves, okay? We do a lot of interval stuff and we get up into the rates, bits and pieces. But what we need to learn over time is looking at our trajectory when we're down at that low rate, okay? If we can hold a better speed at 2022, then it does translate through when we go up, okay? If we spend a lot of time up in that high area, we never have the chance to really work on how long and how fast can I maintain splits at say 20 and 22 rate, okay? Because that's where we can do the majority of our work and just building our fitness, building our technique, okay? Learning the intensity that we can put in behind each stroke to hold for a certain period of time, okay? It's quite important because if we can sit there, and I'll use a round number here, easy sake, if we're sitting there at 202 splits at 22 rating or whatever it is, if we could try and do 201s, if we could start, so a month ago you were holding this number, now we're down here. Okay, yes, it's going to plateau because obviously we can't keep going faster and faster and faster. But we want to find things that are manageable and we want to learn about ourselves at the same time. Okay, and a lot of that comes down to the consistency. Right, you might be like, oh, I'm sure at the start of that set I was holding this number and then I slowed down or I got faster. Okay, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to look for consistency. When you finish this session, it's going to be logged into your memory. It's going to be on your erg data if you keep it on there. You could go back months, have a look at what speeds you were doing back then. Okay, go in the future. When we get there, have a look at what speed you were doing today and what you're doing in the future, okay? And we're just trying to work out how much more can we find from ourselves, okay, internally, you. And that's the biggest thing, is it's a battle between you and the machine, okay? And I'm here to give you the tools that can help you try and break that little stranglehold that machine has on us, okay? Because it has a little stranglehold. It's like, I feel like I could do a little bit better. I feel like I could go a little bit faster. Okay, and that's what we're here for. We're trying to work on the technique and the form that's going to allow that to happen. Okay, so same focus as always, and we're going to go through the whole lot as we're doing it. Okay, but just keep remembering what we're trying to achieve. What is biomechanically the best way of rowing this rowing machine? Okay, it's smooth, it's continuous, it's efficient. It's allowing ourselves to be in that really nice hang position through here and then just sitting back through the stroke, okay? Not lifting, okay? Not shoving the legs. We want to be able to open that body out with that force of our body, okay? The mass that we've all got as individuals, okay? In that form, okay? Be nice and relaxed, not tense up in here. Remembering that the biggest muscles are our lat muscles, our quads, the glutes, all through here. And that's why when we're really hung out the front and we push and we open ourselves out, that's where we get the speed. Okay, and it's got to be smooth. We can't get to the front and go and try and drag it or grab it at the front. We want to roll in and just be able to push away, come in, compress and push away. So same things are going to apply. We'll go through the whole lot as we're doing it. A lot of technique, and we're just going to sit into that rhythm. We're going to get a bit of a warm-up done, and then we're just going to roll into it, and we're just really going to try and work on those bits and pieces that you're working on individually to make your stroke better, more efficient, okay? At the end of it, going 1 or 2 meters further, you beauty, okay? I see it all the time. I love it. I love the motivation that people put online saying, I've gone 10 seconds quicker on my 2K. You beauty. I added another 20 meters to something. Love it, okay? That's what we're here for, trying to make people go a little bit better than what they are. And there's a few little tips. And we've got to remember that we find incremental change, okay? We're not all of a sudden going to do a 9-minute 2K and think we're going to do a 7-minute, okay? We might be doing 7-minute 20. Can we make it 7:10? 100%. Right? Could we try and squeeze it out to 7 minutes? It's going to take a little bit of time. So that's what we're trying to do, okay? We're just really trying to focus on that rhythm, that technique, and ourselves, finding out about ourselves as we go along. Okay, right, coffee's going to finish. Beauty, get rid of that. Oh, nearly hit the camera. Right, let's jump in, warm up as normal. Just get moving, okay? Spend your own time, however you like, getting yourself ready in your position so that we can start the session and be in a good place, okay? I like just getting the stretch going. I'm not the most flexible person in the hammies or the hips. Just building it into it slowly. Okay, and even now, really just feel this flow that we get around the front without the grab. See, I'm not even at full length, but I'm not trying to get there and then be like, I've got to go. Okay, there's an element of take up and then just a long hang. And because we're going to build into the speed, we don't have to worry about what we're seeing on screen now. Okay, we're just really trying to feel for ourselves. Okay, starting to feel the smoothness of the drive, of the hang. Okay, even now, just maybe over-exaggerate a little bit of the stretch, even though we're going to have a nice roll off the back. It might just be that we have to just stretch just a little bit more, which then will bring it back once we're moving at full length and pressure. Okay? And then as we get further out, more length, as we start to get warmer, just start to press on just a little bit more, okay, in terms of the pressure. Don't have to jump every stroke, every 2 or 3. Have a feel. Do I feel heart rate coming up, a bit warmer, holding my body in position? Okay, this is good. Okay, nice stretch. Feel that roll off the back. Really good. Nice movement. Okay, so we're starting to be pretty close to our form now. We'll do another 30 odd seconds here. Bringing ourselves ready and into position. And then we can jump into the session and really knock it out together. Good. Nice and smooth. Okay, continuous motion. Trying to eliminate too much stop-starty. Stop, start. Okay. Keep it flowing. Let's do 3 more. Just push it on a little bit more. Right, that'll do. Okay, good. So, quick drink, get prepared, and then we're going to rip into it, okay? Let's get the old grip in the heels going. Right, okay, so 3:15s, as you saw, 10-minute, 5-minute at 2022. Flip it around, 5-minute, 10-minute, 2022, and then we'll just do 5 minutes, 2022, 24, okay? Very simple, 60-second break in between. Good session, okay? It's a great time, 45 minutes, it's quite big, okay? But we're really just going to find that flow, find that rhythm, settle into it. Become one with the machine. Listen to the flywheel. Listen to the body. Find that metronomic rhythm. Just stroke, recover, stroke, recover. Think about it, okay? And then we'll be thinking about the technique as we do, little individual parts. Remember, we can't think about everything at once, okay? If we're thinking about everything at once, lists like this long. Okay, but we'll go through and we'll break it down. Finish, think about the finish, think about the front, think about the coming off the back, think about the compression, think about this, think about that. Okay, and then we'll just start bringing them all together, and then we can think about more at one time. We can think about the finish and then the compression, okay, and then we can think about the ride forward and then the drive, okay, and it just allows us, because there's so much going on, to just start bringing it all together as one big package, which allows us to find that technique that suits us as individuals. Okay, everybody's different. Everybody does it in a slightly different way, but we have to think about things that I'm trying to give you in terms of the tips. See what works for you. Okay, simple as that. Right, here we go. Rock and roll. Okay, so let's chuck it on. Intervals as always. Select workout, new workout, intervals time, 15, 1, and 5. And that 1 minute rest is perfect. It's all we need. Leave it flashing on screen. Final drink, final prep. Let's go. Okay, checkbox. There it is, 15 on screen. 15 on screen. And let's get ready to go. Okay, so sitting ready, let's build into it. Are you ready? Attention, go. Okay, so just getting onto our rate. Get comfortable. Just let the speed come down a little bit, okay? Don't worry if it starts slightly higher, but just for the first couple of minutes, let's just build into our speed. Build into it with the motion that we're trying to achieve. Okay, if we've got the rating here, we've got an idea of how fast we need to be traveling in either direction to maintain the strokes per minute. And now we can really make this continuous. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, feel natural with our compression, with our pack up. Be content with the length that we're getting. And then we'll work it from there. Okay, so the most important part is our hang, staying out of the shoulders, armpits down in the lats. Okay? Really good. Feel that roll into the front, and then that push, hold the core, hold the body, sit back. Okay, all with that hang. Remembering full well that we can't be like this, not strong enough. Okay, body in our hang position is unbeatable because of the muscle groups that we're using. Find that hang, really leave the arms out long. Try and eliminate as much tension in the grab as we can. Okay, I know it's hard, but long arms, feel the press. Okay, and as we're pushing, feel that body trying to open out with the drive, all while maintaining this hang, okay? Nice. Really good. Okay, so we're warming into it. Heart rate's getting higher. Breathing. Find your own breathing rhythm. And feel that press. Maybe relax in the head and the shoulders. Try not to be too tense. Upstairs. Okay, good. Nice rhythm. Okay, and feel how it's continuous. Feel how we're going back and forward. Okay? Let's think about this finish now for a little bit. Remembering that the chain is wanting to chase back into the housing. So when we finish, just release the tension in the arms, even for a bit. Just over exaggerate how fast these handles can go away, okay? So we're the ones that are controlling it. If we control it too much, we stop, okay? If we let it go too fast, we're a little bit too quick and in front of ourselves. If we find the right rhythm, we allow our hands to roll around the finish and combine with the setup of the body to then help draw us forward. Okay? So, feel the hands brush around the body. We don't need to be hitting. Okay? You don't little tap, that's fine. None of this. Cut it out. Okay? And then we roll around. We have some connection in the core. And the hands roll out. Okay? And then we flow. And then we roll. Simple. Okay, remember the hands do want to get out over the knees. And we want the knees to just softly break like that, okay? We don't want to be going and then having a really nasty break with the legs. They're straight, but they've got enough give to just pop up and roll forward. And that handle, really feel that that handle's trying to go back into that housing. And then we've got control with our hands and we roll. Feel the seat easily coming forward. We're not having to pull ourselves up, okay? We just roll with it. Good. So just keep focusing on that. Roll forward. Smooth hands, nice and flat with the wrists. Try and avoid too much up. Chicken wings. Try and bring them as flat as we can. Release the tension, hands away. And that draws us forward. Go. Nice and roll. Okay, and remember, as we roll forward, we want it to be one speed into the front, and then we decelerate right at the front, okay? We don't want to be slow and then speed up, or we don't want to be speed up, slow down. Try and make it feel like it's one roll, okay? One roll. Think about that yourself. One roll. One speed until we get to that compression and the deceleration right there. Really good. Okay? So, holding that hang, holding that roll. Now let's think about as we come in, this compression. We want to have a smooth change in direction around the catch there. Okay, we don't want to get in and stop and then go. Okay, roll, press. Knowing that when we're actually on the drive, it's not until nearly halfway through that the legs and the body are coming together. So there's got to be time in the take up and the power application. It's not 100 from there. Okay, no. Build it through the stroke. Let the legs and the body. Listen to the flywheel. I'll shut up for a second. Listen to the noise. Here it goes. Ooh. That's where it's at its fastest. Okay, isn't that? Listen to that, okay? So, we don't have to be completely powerful at the front. We have to be connected, hold it through the middle. That gives us the speed, okay? Now, take all of that. Now let's free up the speed now. So let's move up to 22 by making everything just move a little bit quicker. Drive speed, recovery speed. Okay, and because of that, we're going to get more speed on screen. Okay, keep relaxed. Don't add any tension into any of the muscle groups that are unnecessary. So don't get tense upstairs. Keep this hang. Long arm. Okay, hands. Move a little bit quicker around the back turn. We move a little bit quicker on this recovery. Yes, we have to create that speed, but then we just roll. There. Okay, one thing too to remember. We want to be set reasonably well as we come through the recovery. We don't need to be here like this, okay? Don't need to do that, too much tension. But we can be just about set with a little bit of relaxation there, okay? And then as we're coming into the front, we're sitting nicely, we're engaging the core there. And just before the front, we're ready. Right here. Okay, see the difference between this, really tense, and that. Okay, we're just removing tension. We're getting to the same place where we need to be there, at the front, right there. Good. Smooth flow. Okay, this is the efficiency. This is the relaxation that we try and bring in to our recovery so that we can use the effort this way on the drive. Okay? Work, rest. Push, recover. Effort, recovery. Good. Okay, last 2 minutes here. Really work on this rhythm. Hang. Push. Push and swing. Nice. And just maintain, remembering, flywheel. Flywheel's always rolling. We're just trying to pick up the gear and hold it through. Bring it back to the same number of revolutions and speed as the stroke before. We do that, we see a consistent number on screen. That's all it is. Nice. Nice smooth application. Really good. Good roll. Nice. Okay, last minute. Hold this on. Really iron it out. Breathe. Relax in the face. And maintain. Maintain the speed. Maintain the rhythm. Nice. That hand will come to us. Nice. Good rhythm. Good rhythm and flow. Really nice. Nice. Okay, really good. Great first set. Okay, sets up the platform for the next couple. Okay, starting to sweat. Okay, we're working. We're putting in that effort. Okay. Bring yourself under control now. Remember, no stopping in between. We'll just roll it on. Drink and wipe, whatever, at the same time if you can. This set's very, very similar, okay? The only thing, we'll spend that first 5 minutes with a little bit more control to be able to feel ourselves getting drawn forward, okay? You know, I can do this and I can feel what the machine's doing for me and where I need to get my body to roll with it. And then once it speeds up a bit, we've got to be a bit more focused to keep on top of it, okay? Here we go. Now, at 20, we've always got time and control, okay, here to feel what we're doing with our arms, to feel this recovery and if we're making it smooth. When we get to 24, 26, the ratio becomes 1 to 1, 1 to 1. At the moment, it could be up to 2 to 1, okay, because we've got time here to feel, to recover, to get an understanding of what we're doing by moving with the machine, feeling how much we do need to hold and control ourselves forward with as minimal energy as possible. Okay, here, hands holding us to a 20 rate. Okay, if we go too fast here, then we've got to slow somewhere else. Trying to find a continuous 20 rate recovery. Good roll. Okay, feel that core there around the finish. Brush the body, handles roll away. There, feel that. Okay? When we're swinging the body, we should still have our arms straight from here. And then once the body's just about swung through, we'll feel that the handle wants to come there to us. Okay, we're not having to try and pull it. Feel it. Feel the body acceleration, helping that draw. And all we're doing is maintaining for as long as we can. Not trying to add, maintain. Maintain the draw. Maintain the pressure, okay? Without bringing it in and hitting the body. You want to be able to come in and then start that recovery straight away. Yes, there's a momentary piece of patience right there. Excuse me. But it's patience. It's not stopping. Oh, good. Good effort. Feel that push. Sitting tall at the front, okay? You don't want to be too slumped, but we don't also need to be bolt upright. Nice position where we've got muscle and core stability, which allows us to engage and fire the muscles in the sequence. Okay, holding the core, holding the hang. We feel the press. We feel the quads, glutes, through the body. Open out, sit back through the stroke. Nice. Really nice and smooth. Trying to make it feel like the handles are just coming back to us. Okay, good. Let's work just a little bit here on this compression. So here, there's a natural part right at the front where we can't go any further forward unless we start reaching or start trying to tuck the seat up underneath us. Okay, where is it for you? About here. Okay. Now, as we get to that compression point, we don't want to think about becoming tense with the muscles. We want to feel about moving back away from the front, pushing away from that position. Okay, we're going up to 22, so let's move everything quicker now. And then we'll go back to that focus around the front turn. Okay, even now, with the change in speed, we get to that compression point a little bit quicker. Don't think of it as an in and out motion. Think about it as just rolling and changing that direction really smoothly. Okay, not in, out. We don't want to stop and go. We want to roll around. Roll around. Yes, obviously, there is a point where we stop because of the direction change, but it's got to be real smooth. Almost non-existent because of the thought process. And the major thought process that tends to stump everybody is that you don't have to have 100% connection off the catch, okay? From everyone thinks there, I've got to be full power. The power, if you watch the force curve, if you've ever done it, is there. So what are we doing? Coming in, take up and sit back. Take up and accelerate. Okay? Smooth. Hold the core through the middle of the stroke. It's where we get our power. Roll in. Hang through the middle. And if we keep those long arms out long, like we were doing previously, it just allows all the big muscle groups to do their job in sequence. Good. Okay, this is nice. Okay, now so breathe into this. Really good. Find the rhythm, make it continuous. Let's double check what we're doing around the finish. Hands roll away. Back onto the recovery. Really good. Okay, and there's our continuous motion. Think about that. Same stroke, time and time again. Good. Remember, long arms. Roll, press away. And remember, we're squeezing lemons under our feet. Think about that. Squeeze the juice out. Don't mash the lemon, okay? Press through. Pressure on the footboard right through till about just before the finish. Okay, the feet are still pushing while the body's coming through. We've still got that pressure on the legs. Okay, we don't just push and then come off it. You should feel that pressure against the feet right through. Think about that now. How long can you feel the pressure against the footboard as you're pushing? Good, think about it. Think about the body opening now with that pressure of the legs. Good. Okay, stay loose. Stay relaxed. Really good. It's a good rhythm. It's good momentum. We've got a continuous motion going. Nice and flat with the wrists. Don't need to travel the handle too far. Small movement, an adjustment there and forward. Okay, if we drop the hands too far, we tend to drop our bodies. Okay, if we feel like it's coming here, we're probably not getting the knees getting out. We're doing this rather than just out, just over top of the knees as we roll forward. You may think it's so minute a detail, but when you do 300 or 400 strokes, if you're doing a long piece, the amount of energy to do certain things could be 1 or 2 meters that you're looking for on a personal best. Okay? Minimal movements, only in the shape that we need, are how we overcome the battle between us and the machine. Finding fractions. Making those fractions stay in terms of muscle memory. It's good. Okay, let's just focus this press again from the front. We've got good hands around the finish. We should have a nice smooth roll. Lemons in hang. Long arms out the front with me. Leave them out straight. There. Push away. They're going to come with our grip strength and our hang strength. So let's sequence the body how we need to. Okay, no lift like that. We've got to be pressing and swinging. Through the middle, we need the legs to be driving the body. Okay? We don't drive and then swing. The legs drive that body backwards to the finish. Okay, nice. Good flow, good control, good patience. Yes, we're working. Don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty sweaty. Heart rate's up. Trying to breathe in between talking. But there it is. Let's hold this rhythm. Have a look at your numbers. Have a look at your focus and your control of the stroke. Am I consistent? Are my numbers changing just a little bit, or are they going 2 or 3 numbers up or down? Can I try and hold them on a number? Maintain, stroke after stroke. How many strokes can I do where it doesn't jump around? Okay? How long can you maintain that consistency for? That's what we're searching for. Not trying to overwork. We're trying to work over top of the technique. That's what we're doing. Good. Really nice rhythm. Hold this right to the finish. Good. Long arms. Resist that temptation to grab. Nice. Great set. Okay. Really good. If that's enough for you for the day, well done. Okay. Otherwise, stick around. 30 minutes, good number. Okay. It's a really, really good number. If you want to really try and focus and manage ourselves in this last set, let's do that together. Okay. So, what are we going to work on? Relaxation to start with at 20. Find this rhythm. Find this control of us holding ourselves coming in. Okay, find that smooth change in direction there where we roll in and we press away. Remember, we're pressing through the stroke. We're not power, hold it like from the front. Through the middle, through here is where we reach our peak force. That's where we're trying to make it go. Okay, moving in now. We want to set up a good, smooth rhythm here at 20. We'll take that through, back into that 22. And then once we get up to 24, we're really not going to focus so much on extra effort in terms of power. We're just going to move faster with the machine. And we're just going to try and maintain that nice quickness of the speed as we go through. Okay, so 20 strokes a minute. Here we are. Let's work into it. Feel how we've got that patience and that time as we travel forward. There. Focus on this change in direction. Okay, it's a little bit slower. Connected. And we can feel that press through the stroke. Okay. Hold the core, hold the body in position. We get into that position as we recover here. Okay, we don't need to be in that position straight away. We also don't want to be here and then diving into the catch. Find the spot where we're 95% set here, and then we're just setting into the front through here, and we're ready at the catch. Okay, good. Nice. Good pressure. This is good. Okay, and we're just flowing with this. Take your time. Think about the overall shape of the stroke. Listen to the flywheel. Listen to that acceleration. Okay, that's what we're after. Acceleration through the stroke of the flywheel. It's been done by accelerating the body and the handle in terms of the legs and body driving together. And this is good. Remember, it's the flywheel. We've got to get the gear, we've got to pick it up, then we've got to increase it. We try and do it there. A lot of energy. We want to find a sweet spot through there, where we connect through the front, through that compression. Allow that machine flywheel to run. Okay, good. This has been really good here at the 20. Holding the focus. Let's really iron it in now with our relaxation. Patience here, because everything's going to speed up shortly to get to 22. Okay, so preparing. Remember, just move everything a little bit quicker. Don't think about working harder. Here we go. Now, a little bit quicker, a little bit quicker. There it is. In there. Okay. So now we're just moving quicker. Yes, naturally we're working a little bit harder. We're also getting better numbers on screen. Okay. So now, all we have to do now is maintain the speed that the flywheel is moving. That's the goal. We're on our number. So what are we doing? Rolling. Hands around the finish. Flat wrists. Let them move out. Out over the knees. Soft knee break. There. Okay, and we continue that roll. Remember, one speed into the catch. One speed. Not quick, slow. Not slow, fast. One roll. Try and make it feel like it's one speed. Have a look at the handle, one speed. Really good. This is nice. This is good. Good motion. Okay, now let's focus the front. Press, change that direction, increase that pressure through the drive. Hang long with the arms, under the armpits, push back, squeeze the lemons, and sit back with the body. This is good. Nice. Really good. Okay, and we're just maintaining. Okay, fatigue starting to set in, which is good. Why? Because this is where we've got to focus and lock in this technique. Okay? Don't let any bad habits start creeping back in. If you've made changes that you feel have made the stroke better, really hold them now. Okay, good. Loose. Feel the core as we push. Nice. This is a really nice press, swing, body motion through the drive. I think you're sitting back into a couch. Pressure on the footboard, lemons under the feet, squeezing the juice. Nice. Okay, open the mouth, relax the face, shake out the tension. Want to release the tensions. Be nice and ready. So as we go up, same again, move quicker. Effort will come naturally. Here we go, hands around the finish. Now, so now we have to travel forward with a little bit more speed. Get that speed and feel a bit more acceleration on the drive. Okay, stay loose, move the hands. This is good. Nice. Really good. Really good effort, really good roll. Nice movement. Nice relaxation. Okay, keep the flow with me. Remembering, all we're doing is tapping this flywheel. We want to keep that flywheel moving at speed. Don't let it slow down. That's the key. Okay? Move around the front. Change in direction. Feel that compression there. Big muscle groups. Push and swing. Leave the arms out long. Okay, heads up. Open the mouth. Good. This is it. Tap along. Hold the consistency. Hands are coming to us with the speed of the stroke. Don't add any more. Don't try and rip them in. Hands to us. Speed in, speed out. Okay, that speed, same. Especially at this rate. Good. Okay, really focus this hand. Here we go. 2 minutes. Long arms with me. That's it, team. Hang them long. Almost thinking you're pushing away from the handle by leaving it out long. Good. Breathe. Keep the flow. Keep the rhythm. Metronomic. This is good. This is nice. Right? Really focus. Okay, great work. 24 strokes left. Hold it long. Press. Swing the body with the legs. Legs and body together. Hands around the finish. Soft knee breakaway. Roll into the front. One speed. Good. Feel the compress. Don't go through extra reach. That's it. Okay. Last 7 strokes. Mold it all together. Here it is. Nice work. Top effort. Top effort. Wow. She's getting sweaty. Okay. No stop. Let's just roll it down here together. Okay. Once we get to 0, we'll reset the machine and we'll do it again. No, just kidding. We'll just reset it, save it into the memory, and then we'll just warm down, talk about it, and we'll take our time on the warm down once we get ourselves a little bit more under control. So just really get back into that movement feel like we do at the start of a warm-up. Okay, so just reset your monitor. Okay, we're just going to do 2 or 3 minutes here. Warm down nice and slow. Start breathing, okay? And let's just start bringing ourselves back into a little bit of focus. Now, what we want to be doing now is just putting body weight behind the handle. Okay, so what does that mean? It just means that we're letting the legs go down and the body with a natural weight. Okay, we've got connection. We can feel the connection. We can feel the hands and the hang. Okay, but we're not just like doing this. Okay, we're actually feeling the motions together. Okay, and as we go through this, just start adding just a little bit more than just body weight. Okay, 5%, 10% pressure on the legs. And you should now start to feel that we can feel the hang in the chain again. We can feel the hang in the handle. Okay, and we just start to build to a little bit of an active recovery sense. Okay, so what are we doing here? Even with this this recovery now, just start feeling the motions, the movements that we're trying to do. Okay, don't take shortcut. I want to do this. We've done that. Okay, we can do that for a minute or so, but now we want to start feeling the movements. We don't have much pressure behind the handle at all. Okay, but we're activating the muscles how we want to activate them. Okay, which is here, which is here. Okay, which is the roll. Feeling the chain. Okay, gives us a really good opportunity to feel how fast this wants to go, to feel it in the arms, to hold out over the knees. Okay, and so for this last sort of 45 seconds, just add another 10% to our movement. Okay, the rating's going to be lower because we don't have enough press on the drive to make it faster. This is good. Okay, feel the movements, long arms, breathe, stay over the shoulders. Okay, really feel this hang now. Okay, we'll do another 5 strokes. You should feel better already. One more. Boom. There it is. Okay, great session. I'm sweaty, not gonna lie. This is great. Okay, really good series of sets there today. Okay, all very, very much at an area to work on technique. Okay, same old focus on all the bits and pieces, everything that I talked about there. It's a great, all of these videos that are online, there's so much knowledge in terms of what you're trying to achieve and how I feel the biomechanical way of the stroke. And I hope I get it across in terms of the explanation quite well. But there's so many ways and there's millions of different techniques because nobody has the same technique, okay? But we've got to remember we're picking up a gear of a flywheel, okay? We can't use all our effort at the front. We've got to use our effort in that sequence as we sit back through the stroke. Okay, when I asked you to listen to the flywheel, did you hear it go, woo? Yes, okay? What's happening when you get to that top pitch? The legs, the body are all working together, okay? Too often people think that you've got to get a massive connection and massive strength out the front. No. Do we need to be connected? Yes. There's a difference, okay? We can't shoot the seed out without bringing the handle with it, okay? And we can't bring the handle before the seat starts moving. Trying to get that there to work together, it does take time, but that is the most efficient way to get the numbers on screen because you're using all those big muscle groups that are So much stronger than anything else. They're so much stronger than these little pippies, okay, to be able to hold on. And we use that hang. We use this. We use the lats. It's like lifting weights off the floor. Okay, it's really good. Probably one way, you know, we've all done it. Probably, we're an older generation. Think of a spinning top, right? You put the rope around the spinning top. What happens is you've got to create the acceleration. You can't just go straight off the thing, because otherwise you just pull it off course. But you start getting it moving and then you let it go. That's what happens here on the flywheel, is that you get it moving and then you send it through. That's the way that you get the speed, okay? Yes, there's a lot of other complex stuff by having the connection, if you've shot, if you've lifted, whatever, doesn't matter. But the philosophy of getting it to speed and spinning it through is the only way that you're going to get that going to get the numbers on screen, okay? And then consistently. And that's why I talk about that efficiency, that ability to come off the bat, top of the knees, let them break up, and then just roll forward, one speed, okay? That's it. Stay loose on that way forward. So, great session. Revisit it anytime that you want, okay? It's a good amount of time, 45 minutes, lovely, okay? Great workout time. Plenty there to listen to, okay? Hopefully you managed it really well. Keep looking. Go back on your screen. Yep. They should be quicker each set. It's just a pity we can't break each one down as such. But just in your head, have a think back to it now. Where did I feel like I was actually producing like my best speed, my most efficient stuff? I found here 22, 10 minutes. Lovely. Okay. And here again, probably the 2022, start of the 24. The last part of the 24, probably a bit scratchy. Okay. But that's what we want to think about. And so it should be. Okay. We're getting through to the end of a session, long session. Okay. So just remember that. Don't beat yourself up too much if it wasn't as good as you thought it could have been. Okay. So just look at that. Evaluate. Every time you jump on the machine, evaluate as much as you possibly can, because that's the way that you're going to get it. Without having someone next to you all the time, yeah, I'm here, I'm helping, but I can't see you. But it's about just getting that evaluation, self-evaluation yourself, looking at it. Trust me, put your phone by your machine. Record yourself, do a session, and then look back over it. Look at it and think about it and say, where did I feel good? Oh, I felt really good here. And then look at it and go, oh, look at that hang. Oh, look at that body coming through. You beauty. Okay, and then it just gives you an ability to have a look at it. You know, I think it's underrated, people doing self-evaluation, you know, filming it, have a look. You know, there's a lot that can be learned out of just seeing yourself and what you do. Okay, right, great session, team. Awesome. We've got a few things coming up. Keep an eye out. British rowing, indoor rowing champs. We're going to do quite a few sessions. We're going to align with that. And they're all going to go online, live streams as well. So yeah, plenty to do. Keep training, stay safe. Thank you very much from me and the Sensei team for tuning in. And we will catch you here for the next session whenever you feel like you want to log into it. Okay, thanks team. Peace out, and we'll see you again soon.